Hey, good morning. Welcome on into your Tuesday. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Evan Thomason here in the Weather Center. All eyes are on the storms that are going to be happening here later on this work week, and we're starting to get some more fine line details as to exactly what's going to happen here as we're starting to shape up our forecast essentially a little bit more. Here for the day today, it's almost a repeat of what happened yesterday. Starting off with an incredibly warm morning here around the Arklatex. I will say, though, I don't think fog is going to be an issue here this morning whatsoever, which is at least good, but we do have partly to mostly cloudy skies here throughout the morning. Despite that, temperatures get up above 80 degrees by lunchtime today. It is going to be an incredibly warm day, and it still continues on until the rain comes here. So essentially today and tomorrow filled with incredibly warm temperatures that could be near record highs here for November. If anything, might even break the record highs like they did yesterday, actually. Then heading into Thursday and Friday, we do have storms around here for the second half of the work week. First time we've had that back here in a while. And then for the weekend ahead, we just have stray bits of rain left with slightly cooler air. It's not going to be a big cold blast that comes into the Arklatex here for the weekend, but at least our temperatures will be looking to cool off a little bit. Case in point, let's look at our temperature trend map here, what's going to happen over the next couple of days. Again, we're tracking and keeping you first alert all about this cold front coming out of the west, and it starts to get on our doorstep by Thursday, definitely giving us storms by that point. And we continue to have that warm air in place here the next 3 days or so before we have slightly cooler air funneling in behind. You don't see shades of blue on this map indicating below average temperatures, but the temperatures either are at or are going to be just slightly above average instead of being record-breaking temperatures like we've had over the past couple of days. So we go from highs in the mid-80s here, again, near record highs here for today and tomorrow, before temperatures just go to being just slightly above average here by the weekend. Essentially, that's a temperature drop of about 10 degrees in just 3 days there between Wednesday and Saturday. So it's just a tiny cool down of what these storms are going to bring here for the weekend. Now, for the storms themselves, here for today and tomorrow, you have 2 more dry days around the Arklatex, but this moist, cloudy atmosphere still remains in place here for today and yet again here for tomorrow. The soonest the storms can get in here is Thursday. It looks like we have the first little cluster of storms coming on by here for Thursday morning. And notice who this is going to tailor towards. This is mainly going to go for areas along and north of the I-30 corridor there starting on Thursday morning. And then more rounds of storms continue throughout the day Thursday, pretty much only in the northern half of the Arklatex. I think they could reach as far as Shreveport potentially on Thursday. But as of right now, I'm looking for more rainfall out of this system overall to carry towards areas in the northern half of the Arklatex compared to the southern half, especially areas in northwest Louisiana. Unfortunately, might only get like a quarter of an inch, maybe only a half an inch in some spots. So not as much rainfall as originally thought, but it looks like we still get that healthy dose of rainfall, especially, again, for areas along the I-30 corridor. So here on Thursday, as we just saw on the future track, most of those storms will be tailored towards Texarkana, with certainly a lot less storm coverage across Natchitoches, only a brief showers possible for Natchitoches there on that day, with about a 50-50 call there for Shreveport. Then for Friday, more of the storms are going to tailor into Natchitoches, but even then it's only about a 50-50 call. I think we got one round of storms maybe coming through areas in northwest Louisiana there for your Friday morning before leading us into a hopefully mostly beautiful weekend. I think we have maybe a stray shower or two left for Saturday or Sunday, but overall it's looking a lot more dry for both of those days. So we're expecting scattered rounds of storms mainly on Thursday and a little bit of Friday. And then we have another round of scattered storms tailored towards Monday of next week, continuing to just slowly cool us on down. Again, we go from highs in the mid-80s next 2 days, down to highs in the 70s through the weekend and early next week.